But
we're back.
And we're back.
Howdy.
Hola.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Offbeaters podcast.
Hello.
Hopefully this time the video will actually work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was my fault, but you creepy. You're so funny. But so how's it been going?
Just my faces.
former member of the Talking Heads here, or the Floating Heads, or
A couple of dick heads.
We're actually from Easter Island. They miniaturized our skulls. God, how was your guys' weeks?
not too bad.
Terrible.
Mine was pretty shitty.
I contemplated suicide
More than usual.
I contemplated why murder isn't legal.
5 times last week, so that's once a day.
There's 7 days in a week.
Work week.
Oh, okay.
Whatever happened to good old ass beatings when someone pissed you off? I mean,
People
why can't we
got
do that?
soft. That's what happened. Trust me, I think that would fix a lot of shit a lot of different places.
Hey, guess
but-
what? Every Friday at 4 o'clock, meet behind the plant.
Down
here's
by the
some
big
16-ounce
cottonwood tree,
gloves.
and let's beat some ass.
You're protected. You got mouth guard. You got a head guard. You got
Cups.
gloves, cups. Well, you don't need those really, but
Yeah. Well,
they weigh you
not
down.
all of us
They
need
weigh you
them.
down. The fucks up mobility.
I can't kick as high.
Ooh, it binds.
Wait, kick me again.
It pinched me.
So you guys watching anything good on TV? Anybody here have actual cable?
I do.
Nope.
I kind of do.
Well, I mean, like, actually, who do you have cable through?
DirecTV.
DirecTV. So, okay.
So we have like
Overpriced.
600 channels. Yeah, it's completely
Nothing
overpriced.
590 of them are worthless or Catholic channels.
No, we only have like 4 religious type channels.
Good.
God, but you remember the
700
TV, like
Club?
before 2000 when you had the rabbit ears and you're trying to do the whole, hey, I think I see a nipple.
Like I say, the cable, the old boxes that sit on top and you click,
Oh,
click.
yeah.
And it went
Ours
through,
was a dial.
what was it, like 10 through, no, it was like 13 through like 22 or 22 through like 30. It's just like,
My grandparents actually had 2 different knobs. Like one, you would select which frequency
Which
you'd be
band it's
using,
on.
which band it's
Yeah.
on, and then you'd select channels.
Yeah, I did too.
We did too.
damn.
growing
That
up.
was so advanced.
I remember getting our first color TV.
And then they also had a big screen TV with a wooden frame.
Oh yeah, those. What do they call those console TVs?
Console TVs.
Yeah, we had one.
600-pound TV.
Well, shit, that was like anybody like, hey, do you want this free big screen TV? Sweet. How big is it? It's like, oh, it's like 60-inch. And then you realize it's one of those big fucking 1,000-pound TVs.
I got a funny story about that.
I got one too.
I was helping
don't.
a mutual friend of me and Matt. And he asked me if I can come help him get this big screen TV. It's an old box, projection TV out of his basement. I was like, yeah, sure. And those things suck because they have no handholds at all.
No.
And so we got it to his stairs, and we got it up on the stairs, and he said, okay, when you're ready, push, and I'll lift it, and we'll just go up step by step. And I pushed myself right through the sheetrock behind me.
Said push, not destroy that fucking
Yeah.
house.
At least you didn't push your fucking rectum out through your sphincter.
Yeah.
No, we went to my dad took me to the dump with him. We were throwing a whole bunch of shit away, and there was one of
I
those.
thought that was like a family trip or something.
It was fun. It was
This
good
is kind of
bonding
a
time.
family trip.
But
Different trip.
we were throwing some shit away, and there's one of those big box TVs sitting there with the wooden frame around it. It's like, man, that looks like the one my grandparents had. Well, my dad, coincidentally enough, he had a tractor at the time, and one of the supports on it went out. It started bending, so he was just throwing it away. I took that thing and chucked it at the screen like a spear. In at the dump where all the machines are going loud and everyone's talking, it busted that TV. It's so loud. Everyone stopped. I even think the heavy equipment stopped for a minute. Like, can we blow a tire? I mean, everyone's looking around. What the fuck? I'm like, no, I'm just throwing shit out. Nothing here.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Just floating beer.
Just floating.
Content's under pressure.
And now we've got
Well, I didn't know back then that those ones could actually explode. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, so I think that's probably what it did.
nowadays it's like this fucking thin,
Yeah.
you know, and I can move a 70-inch by myself without a problem. Back then it's like I'm trying to move the 27-inch and I just got a hernia.
Yeah. I got to
You
get
know.
my best friend and his neighbor to help me.
Oh, look, my 5-year-old touched the screen and ruined it.
It's fine.
Hey.
Hey, what does a magnet do to the screen?
Use the magnet again. That's what it does.
Yeah.
We do that with the tube TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Take the magnet and we do it all over the screen. Then we take the magnet and go back over it and erase it. But sometimes it wouldn't erase. Made mom mad.
Well, now like I haven't had cable. I mean, like right now I think I have basic cable, like 10 channels, and I don't even watch it, and pretty close to getting rid of it anyway. But we have Hulu and Netflix, and I think we even have Amazon Prime. But the downfall of Netflix is once they separated from Stars, you didn't get the current movies.
Oh.
But I will say that Netflix has done a great job with original shows and movies. They've done really well. Hulu, a lot of good shows, but you can also find a lot of good stuff from main
Yesteryear.
TV. We have the package that has live TV too, so that's nice. But you know, then you realize that you end up spending more money on total on all the streaming services that you do what you did cable. But I don't know. What about some old shows that you used to watch in yesteryear?
I just got
Cosby Show?
I got to throw this in real quick, but have you guys watched Bird Box?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
I want to.
It's actually, I thought it was really good. And they said if it would have come out in theaters, like that opening weekend
They
that
would
they
have made some
released
fucking money.
it would have grossed $400 million.
Yeah, but right now Netflix is trying to figure out how 14 million people watched it on 13 accounts.
Well, actually, that reminds me. I just heard that over in the UK, somebody came out with some like third-party company came out with some kind of software that will help Netflix track who's watching what on what account, like where they're at. And I think they were saying that they understood that, you know, maybe you have kids that are away at college and they're using it, but it's more like the people that are letting 20 people use the account.
Yeah.
You know,
Excuse me, Ryan, real quick. Hang on. Hello, hey, beer. Oh, hey, there it is. So cool.
it's like a pheasant in the brush, isn't it?
Goes in there almost. Wow. So cool.
You sure you
I
weren't
bet it
snipe
opens
hunting?
itself. Does it open itself? It opened itself.
Look, I've got no hands.
I've no hands. No hands whatsoever.
It is merely a flesh wound.
I'm Captain Kirk. Where'd my hand go?
It's humorous to watch Matt
There it
over
is.
here try to open up a beer can with no hands.
With no hands.
With no hands. Just the beard.
Hey, just a funny little anecdote about